Hey guys, Ben here and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about a new topic. This news came out the other day. I've been meaning to talk about it. It's all to do with DC Studios and what's going on with the new DCEU. So if you do go on to enjoy the video, please be sure to leave a like and a comment and subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any future DCTV videos later this year. Okay, so first things first, before we get into the video, just want to remind you guys, merch is still available. You can click on the top link in the description below if you want to go support the channel. But also another great way of supporting the channel is by coming to the live streams that we've restarted. We're doing them weekly right now, and so come join me tomorrow night around 9 PM UK time, where I'll be live streaming on my channel, so just turn on notifications to not miss that. So for now, let's go ahead and get into today's main topic. This is coming from Variety. Link will be in the description below if you want to read the article for yourselves. But DC Studios, and this is the title, DC Studios lands permanent home at Warner Bros. Studios Leavesden as part of massive UK expansion. So this is a big deal, and I'm going to explain why this is a big deal, because this is basically them shifting over pretty much all of their content. Well, it's not going to be everything. Obviously they'll shoot stuff in Canada, they will shoot stuff in America, but their main base, specifically Warner Brothers' DC Studios, which is now its own like section of Warner Brothers, is going to be based in the UK. It's going to be based here, obviously where I am, and it's going to be in London. So that's a huge deal. So that means most DCU films will be primarily shot in London. So that means all the studio work that they do, like whenever they need to build sets, they're going to be building it there. And obviously they will go to other places, other countries if they need a specific location. But let's go ahead and get into the details as this article explains everything. So Warner Bros. Discovery is giving DC Studios a primary production hub at its UK-based TV and film studio, Warner Bros. Studios Leavesden, the home of HBO's House of the Dragon, where they film most of the stuff there, amid a sprawling plan to expand the location by more than 50% capacity and 10 sound stages. Is already pretty big, guys, so this is a big deal. So the expansion announced Thursday by Warner Bros. Will include the addition of a 400,000 square feet of production and support space, and increase the total stage count from 19 to 29 and overall space from 1.14 million square feet to 1.78 million square feet. So WBD is scheduled to break ground on the project in the second quarter of 2024, and it is expected to be completed by 2027. So that is a very big expansion, and clearly they got big plans, and I think DC Studios is definitely at the forefront of those plans, because we know they're going to be making all these films. They've announced like part one of the first slate, and it's not even the full slate, and it's a lot of TV shows, it's a lot of films. And if they're going to be based somewhere, I guess London is a good space, because Leavesden is a bit out of London and there's definitely more space for them to expand. So, you know, this is where they're going from, and I like that they're doing this, obviously, because it's close to me. It will be very cool to see maybe some behind the scenes stuff if, you know, they're ever outside. Plus also that means they're more likely to film in the UK. Like, they've shot a lot of different DC productions recently in the UK, like The Flash did a lot, Batman did a lot, and I actually was there one day when they were shooting The Flash and one day when they were shooting the Batman with Robert Pattinson. So to me, it's exciting that it's going to be very locally based to where I'm from. Obviously, it's a shame for you Americans, but I think the American sets are very contained. But anyway, this is studio space, so the public won't be able to get in, but like, I guess they're more likely to come outside a bit more. So DC Studios co-chairman and CEOs James Gunn and Peter Safran will consult with the Leavesden expansion team to ensure their ideas are incorporated into the new facilities. So literally DC Studios is going to be at the forefront, like I said, so that is going to be very important for what they're building at Leavesden. So in January, Gunn and Peter Safran detailed their first planned projects for DC Studios, including Gunn's Superman Legacy, which he wrote and will direct, slated for a 2025 release date as of right now, and a Batman and Robin movie titled The Brave and the Bold, a Wonder Woman prequel series, and a Green Lantern mystery series, as well as titles featuring lesser known characters including Booster Gold and Swamp Thing. plus a lot more. That is not the full extent of what they announced in January. There is definitely a lot more that is going to be in production, and so by expanding, potentially they could be filming multiple projects at once in Leavesden, which I'm not sure if they could have done before. Like, they might have had to schedule around each other, but with 10 more sound stages, obviously there's going to be a whole lot more room for more projects to be actually filmed there. So along with House of the Dragon, WBD titles recently filmed at Leavesden include Greta Gerwig's new Barbie film, which obviously was a massive success, and the upcoming Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, so another DC project that was filmed in Leavesden and in London. And so they did not actually specifically note these projects and what non-DC titles are expected to shoot at Leavesden among these expansion plans, but it's obviously expected a lot of them will be based there, just like Aquaman was. And so WBD estimates the Leavesden expansion will create 4,000 new direct and indirect jobs across the UK and grow the studio's contribution to the UK economy by more than £200 million, raising the total value of film and television production at Leavesden to more than £600 million annually. So they say Warner Bros. Studios Leavesden is globally recognized for exceptional sound stages and facilities, and this is a statement, by the way. And so they say, and with this planned expansion adding significant capacity and capabilities, it will be home to even more incredible storytelling for both film and television projects, says WBD COO Simon Robinson. And they say, we are proud not only to be growing our productions in Leavesden and making it our main hub for DC Studios, but also to be growing our economic and community contributions to the UK's creative sector. So that's what's up, guys. Like, it's a huge deal. They are making London the home for DC Studios. So I think maybe more and more you're going to see less productions in America, less productions in Canada. Obviously Canada is cheap, but I don't know how it compares to London and England as a whole. I guess maybe it's kind of similar if I were to hesitate a guess. I don't know anything, so don't take what I say as fact. But it's definitely a big boost of confidence that the UK could be a really good place for the future of film and television. And I think you're going to see a lot of these DC projects being filmed over here. And I think that includes, you know, lots of different TV shows that they got planned, like the Green Lantern TV show. And obviously, if DCEU is successful, if James Gunn and Peter Safran's big project does work, you'll see more projects moving here, and potentially you might see, you know, specifically like Vancouver, people start to move and be like, oh, okay, let's think about, okay, when we're starting a new TV show, maybe we need to shoot a pilot. Is it worth it to go up to Canada because it's closer to America, or is it actually worth it to come to Europe, come to London, maybe go to Budapest, because obviously Hungary is a big hub right now in Europe, just like London is. I would say probably London and Budapest is like the #1 places that you go if you want to shoot in Europe, because #1 Budapest, the architecture looks like a lot of Europe, so they basically use it as stand-ins. But also they have big sound stages like London, but obviously London, it's easier, I guess, to find local crew. Obviously English is the main language, so that's a big help, and it isn't all too far away from America if you were to take a flight. And I guess it's pretty easy for people like James Gunn to bounce back and forth between the UK and New York. I guess Los Angeles is quite far, so if they're based in LA, yeah, that's a bit of a trek, but still going to Vancouver is kind of a trek, or Toronto or anything like that, which they've previously done. So I just wonder, at some point, are we going to see all the DC projects being shot there? It seems like that is where it's heading according to this article, because DC Studios is going to be primarily based out of London. So I believe in the next year or so you're going to see the Batman starting again, obviously the Batman 2, and I'm pretty sure that's going to come back to the same locations. I know they shot a fair bit of it in Liverpool, and they'll probably do some soundstage stuff in Leavesden, as well as I think you will see the new Superman film directed by James Gunn is probably going to be the first major DC project in the DCU that you're going to be seeing shot in London, in Leavesden, and it's just going to be like kind of the setting stone for what is to come. So that pretty much does it for this video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has just been like a newsy video, obviously updating you guys about DC and DC Studios, specifically about their plans for the future. So if you did enjoy this video, please be sure to leave a like and a comment, and also subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any future videos. And you can click on the top right corner of the screen to watch my latest video. But for now, I'll catch you guys later. Goodbye.
I see red.